Drake versus Kendrick Lamar. Two first names, huh? The fuck is up with that? Yo, I have never met a man who hates another man this fucking much. Yo, this is insane to me. Now, when it comes to the beef itself and who's winning it or whatnot, I'm not really here to talk about that. Y'all can let me know in the comments down below who y'all believe is winning this beef right now. I'm hearing a lot of Kendrick, some people saying Drake, you know, again, not here to talk about that. And we're not here to talk about the alleged things that are being spoken about when it comes to both Kendrick and Drake with the, apparently there's a 11-year-old daughter that he's been hiding, which is pretty crazy when you think about it. If there was 11-year-old daughter, or who knows, there's nothing to be confirmed for Kendrick beating on women and for Drake being a PDF file and having an 11-year-old daughter hidden. We don't know. At this point, it's a lot of he said, she said kind of situation going on. But I just really want to talk about like how this whole thing started. Like, this is still insane to me. Like, really thinking on it this hard. I'm just like, yo, what happened? How did it get here? So I said, you know what? Let me just come up with a timeline kind of thing and just really see how this started and how it's ending, because this is insane. Now, it all started with Kendrick Lamar on Like That when he said,
"Motherfuck the big three, nigga, it's just big me, nigga, bum."
And that shit just started the whole entire thing. Me and my homies, we all thinking about it like, yo, who's gonna respond first? This is gonna be Drake, it's gonna be J. Cole, who's gonna say something first? At the time, I was like, man, Drake don't need to say anything, man. I'm gonna be honest. He's Gucci. He don't need to say anything. J. Cole might say something, but I doubt it. I don't think this is gonna go anywhere. And to our surprise, like I think a week later or something, J. Cole dropped. J. Cole dropped the whole mixtape or whatever, or EP. I don't remember if it was album, EP. It was called Might Delete Later. And in that album, EP or whatever, there was a song called 7 Minute Drill. And within that song, he actually responded to Kendrick Lamar. It was alright. Like, nigga, when we heard it at the very beginning, we was like, yeah, this is fire. But then we heard it back like a second or third time. We was just like, okay, this is all right. This is not anything crazy. It's okay at best. And to our surprise, yet again, on the same weekend that he dropped that song, he apologizes for it. Apologize? What?
Like, I try to like jab my nigga back. That shit don't sit right with my spirit. That shit make me feel, that shit disrupts my fucking peace.
Cause it's crazy because how are you claiming that you're the biggest one out here, you're the biggest one doing it, whatever the case is, and the moment you have to show off that you could be the biggest there or the biggest out there in rap, you back down. You back down immediately. You didn't even give that song a week before you decided, all right, I'm gonna just delete this. Talking about you couldn't sleep, couldn't sleep? What? Come on, bro. After that, me and my homies call him J Puto or J Ciento. J Punto meaning J Bitch and J Ciento meaning J Sorry, because that was unbelievable of him. I was mad. Now, will I not listen to his next album? Hell nah. Like, I'm definitely tuning into his next shit, like, for sure. But he better not be talking about Big Him. Nah, like, don't talk about Big U. You had your chance to be Big U and you back down hard as fuck. I need you to start talking about politics, global warming, maybe inflation. I need you to talk about stuff like that now, because the Big Him thing is not going to work for you anymore. And some days later, after that apology, he deletes the whole track. I mean, obviously you could go to the internet and just find it. It's easy. People got re-uploads of it and whatnot, but on his official site, Apple Music, Spotify, that shit is gone. And I'm just like, wow, like, this is really J Ciento over here.
Many people think Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest motherfuckers to ever touch a fucking microphone.
After the whole thing with J. Cole, Drake didn't drop, but something did get leaked by him. It was called Drop and Give Me 50 at the time. That's what people were calling it. And then I think about a couple days later, maybe a week later, he officially drops it, calling it Push-Ups. Everyone went crazy with this shit. Me included. I was like, yo, he actually responded? Drake? This is crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I was so happy when Drake responded after the whole shit with J. Cole, because I was just like, I can't believe that dude. But I'm glad, all right, Drake responded finally. That's great. That's good. I know for a fact Kendrick is going to say something afterwards. And before Kendrick could even respond, Drake dropped another thing on his Instagram. I don't think he dropped it on YouTube or anything like that, because he used AI Tupac in it. I think it was called Tailor Made Freestyle. And we was like, oh, like, Drake won it. Like, he really wanted this beef. We all thought he was just gonna end it with push-ups and then wait for Kendrick's response. No, he on this track now using AI, Tupac and Snoop Dogg, talking about, yo, like, you're gonna take mad long to respond. You're gonna go through lyrical gymnastics and this, that, and the third. We're like, yo, Drake ready for this. Like, he wants it. All right. After those 2 songs dropped, Kendrick finally responded with 2 songs of his own, Euphoria and 616 in LA, I believe it was called. 616 in LA, that was a cool track, but Euphoria was the one where, like, he really was going in on him, going crazy, this after this after this. And it's like, whoa, Kendrick, you gotta relax. I can tell you got a lot of hate in your heart right now for this man. This is crazy. But, you know, it was a good diss track. I can't recall any of the lyrics off the top of my head right now, but because the song is still kind of new in a sense, but he was definitely going crazy for sure. He was coming at him with a lot of disses on that track. 616 was kind of like that more chill, laid back kind of thing, kind of matching the tailor-made freestyle that Drake dropped. You know, it was a cool track, to say the least. Then Drake responds to those 2 other songs with Family Matters, a 7-minute song. Now, I don't recall the last time Drake came out with a song that was 7 minutes long. I was like, wow, okay, he got to be talking for 7 minutes, because ain't no way, because I initially thought it was for 7 minutes. He was probably gonna actually rap for 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and then like the last 2 minutes or something, or close to a minute and a half, it was just gonna be a music video. Like, just he cuts the beat, cuts the music, and then it's just a regular music video. No, it was a music video, yes, but the entire time he's rapping with different beat switches, just matching Euphoria diss track where it had beat switches in there too. And I'm just like, yo, what is happening? And to our surprise, after that, Kendrick drops again. Drake drops first with Family Matters, and then like maybe 30 minutes later, Kendrick drops his other shit. And that shit was called Meet the Grams. Oh my God. Yo. And that song right there made me realize, yes, this man Kendrick hates Drake. He hate him with all his heart. With all his heart, mind, body, soul, everything. He hates this man. He said niggas like him, referring to Drake, should die. Should die? That's so much hate. That's so much hate. That's so much hate. Like, I don't even know what else to say. That's really a lot of hatred in your heart to tell another grown man, yo, I just need you dead. Like, I don't care what you say. I need you dead. Just like that. And to our surprise, immediately after Meet the Grams, he drops another track.
Another one.
Not Like Us. And in this one, he's trying to match the clubby vibe that, well, all Drake's diss tracks have been doing so far. And it's a cool song. It's a cool song. I'll still say it's probably not the strongest when it comes to like dissing. I feel like that really goes to more Euphoria and Meet the Grahams. Those 2, yes, like you could tell he hates this man for sure. A day after that, Drake drops. He comes out with the Heart Part 6, playing with the whole name of Heart Part 5 with Kendrick. You know, it sounds good, sounds great, of course. But a lot of people are saying like, yeah, nah, he's not really backing down when it comes to the allegations that Kendrick said about him. He's more just like kind of playing it off a little bit, but not completely denying it. Now, that's a whole topic for something else. But yo, the fact that they've gone back to back to back to back like this really shows another level of just like hating another man, dude. Like, this is just insane to me. Like, wow. And you got some honorable mentions, of course. You got Rick Ross hating on a track, talking about his nose job, Drake's nose job or something, and how he's a white boy. Then you got Metro Boomin making a whole beat called BBL Drizzy. I don't know what was that about, but this is a crazy situation. Of course, Kendrick is probably gonna drop. I wouldn't be surprised if I check my phone right now, go on YouTube, he probably dropped. Let me check. Okay, he didn't drop again. I was about to say, like, yo, Kendrick, gotta relax. But best believe he's gonna respond. He's gonna respond. He's gonna do his last remarks. He's gonna probably murder Drake, as everyone is saying and whatnot. It's over. It's over. It is beginning to become a lot more clear now how this beef is gonna end.
Yeah, bro, yeah, we going harder, you know that's 24. It's a Kobe, yeah, ain't no reason why we ain't ballin' out. Yeah, I've been calling these niggas my brother, but we always fallin' out. And I've been doing this shit in the better way till they was calling out.
Drake drops another thing. I think it was called Taylor Made in Heaven. Made in Heaven.